Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see on my channel and become part of this beautiful, getting big family, of course. I want to thank every single one of you for your support, your loving words, and your encouragement, your requests, suggestions. Thank you so much. I also would like to mention I do have a private crochet group. If you're interested to come and be with our beautiful queens there, you're more than welcome as long as you have a profile. Also be aware, a lot of the groups have a lot of scammers on there trying to sell you patterns, which are not true. It's fake, and they have a lot of bit and cut links on it. Be careful of that. I also have a crochet page. You can follow me. It's all under the same name, Crochet Art Tutorials by Maggie Lopez. Also have Instagram and TikTok. You could always follow me through there if you're stuck in one of the projects. It's much easier to get a hold of me through there, through the messaging, than just the back and forth on YouTube. I want to thank everybody that has been supporting the women in need of thread. Thank you so much. And if you're considering, I hope you do, any little amount counts and it adds up at the end. There is a little bag right below the video that says thanks. You can donate through there. That's through YouTube. They take 30% off of whatever you're donating. Or you can send it to my PayPal account. It's below in the description box. Or if you have tons, or not even tons, but you have some thread and you'd like to give it away, you can always get a hold of me. There's my email, or through the messaging, like I mentioned, I can give you their address and you can send it to them yourselves. Thank you so much, everybody. So a lot of you asked me about my threads. My threads are 100% cotton threads. These are Portugal threads. I am in Europe, Portugal, and the island of Madeira. And my threads go by number, not by name. So like in this orangey color, this is number 17. On the purple, 38. And on the yellow, canary yellow, 16. So they go by numbers. They're $12 a ball. That's like 325 yards, okay? Usually I use a 2.5 hook 3 or 3.5. They're similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 in size, but Aunt Lydia number 3 is a little bit bigger. So your patterns automatically become bigger. I also want to mention, if your tension's too tight, use a hook or two bigger than your normal size so your tension can loosen up. And if it's too loose, then go a hook or two size smaller so your tension can tighten up. It will look prettier. Okay, so let's get started. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video and subscribe if you haven't. All of these things are for free and it helps us creators tremendously, not just for myself, but I speak for many others that also need your help through this. Please, I ask of you, when you are not happy about certain patterns or you don't get it, we don't always get all the patterns we see, including myself when I'm creating them. I don't always get what I'm creating. Don't be frustrated and don't take it out on the creators. Some, not all, of course, a couple, a few, have left me already several nasty comments. It doesn't fit you, just move on to the next video or the next person. A few I had to block out of my channel completely, and a few I've left on there to give them a second chance. Please be kind to others and to yourselves, of course. We didn't come into this world knowing every little code or detail about anything as far as crochet or anything else in life. We learn as we go, and you're part of that learning process. So don't beat up on creators and don't beat up on yourselves. Just go with the flow. If it does for you, well, then good. And if it doesn't, then move on. It's not meant to be for everybody. A certain pattern, sometimes it could be easy, very easy for somebody, and it could be very difficult for somebody else. Don't be hard on yourself. And please be kind with your words, not just for myself, but for many others, because I could imagine if you could leave that sort of comment for me, I could imagine how many comments you have left already for somebody else too. Just be nice, please. Okay, it costs nothing, and kindness goes a long way. We're just human and passing through this world. Nothing belongs to us. We're not here forever. And, we don't want to have bad karmas as we're here going through this journey. So I send you much love, healing, and blessings. Okay? Okay, everyone. So I was requested to do a pineapple runner. Not too thick, not too wide, I should say. A little bit longer side for the console tables on your corridor or by your windows or whatever the case may be. Now I'm going to try to create one not so wide as I said, but the good thing about it is you can go the length you want by increasing the pineapples. So we're going to get started. These are 4-ply 100% cotton thread. I'm going to use this blue. Here in Europe, I should say Portugal, we use, especially on this brand, of course, Ladybug. These are 4-ply, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. Aunt Lydia number 3 is thicker, so your patterns become bigger. This is number 36. This is the turquoise blue, if you want to call it. Tiffany blue. And we're going to get started. I use a 2.75 hook, a small pair of scissors, and of course a small one to tuck in loose ends. So let's get started, everyone. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It helps the channel. It's for free, or any creator that you are watching, normally their channel. Help them out also. We all need the help that we can get to keep bringing out these beautiful patterns for you guys. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is that magic circle. Some of you have a hard time with it. You can do a 4 to 5 chain. We don't, or 6 chain, I should say. We don't want a big hole. So I'm going to do a 1 chain here to secure. I'm going to come back in and do a single. And again, single. So I'm going to have a total of 20 singles. I'm going to create a little circle going around, okay? I'm going to pull on my magic circle, but I don't want to pull too much because it's supposed to stay like this, like a round circle. It would be better if you have those round little plastic, and I'm sure I probably have them somewhere, but I just don't know where I have them. Don't feel like looking for them either, so we'll just create. So I'm going to come on my first one and I'm going to close it in with a slip stitch, and then at the end I will tuck in that loose space. Okay, so I'm going to come back in the same space and I'm going to do a single and 2 chain. This is my first double crochet. I'm coming in the next one and doing another double crochet into the next space, another double crochet, 2 chain space. So I'm basically building shells here, and I have pineapples on the 2 sides, on the right side and on the left side. So again, double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet again, and double crochet again. I'm going to do this 4 times. Chain 2, and again, next stitch, double crochet, next stitch, double crochet, and next stitch, double crochet. Chain 2 again. I'm doing my last 3 double crochets, next stitch, double crochet, so 1 per stitch. We'll call this row 1. Okay, we won't count the little circle because it's just not worth it. So 4 groups of 3 double crochet, 2 chain space between them. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do the walk. I call it the walk with slip stitch to the center of that 2 chain. Okay, so just pull your thread through it, and just remember that if your tension is too tight, use a hook or 2 bigger. If it's too loose, then use a hook or 2 smaller. I'm going to come inside of that 2 chain with a single and 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. I'm going to build shell here of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. So this row 2 will be about shells. Okay, so I have my first shell, 2 chain. I'm going to create again another shell in the center here of the 2 chain space, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. 2 chain, and create your last shell. So row 2 is all about shell. Shell, 2 chain, shell, 2 chain, shell. I've turned around. We're going to do the walk again with slip stitch, going into row 3, into the center, single, 2 chain. We're going to do shells again. So 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. Chain 2, actually I believe it's chain 3, sorry, coming in the center of that middle one, doing shell. So I'm going to do 3 double crochet, 2 chain. We're going to have 3 groups in the center here. We have to fit them all in. So 3 more double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. Chain 3, and do your last shell. We're going to turn around again, do the walk, and create the shell on the next row again. So these edges will be repeatedly the same way like this, always doing the walk, going into the center to create your shell. So this is row 3, turn around, do the walk, create your shell, come back to you right after my shell. Okay, so I turned around, did the walk, did my shell, 1, 2, 3 chain again, coming into center that first shell with a shell. So this is one side of the pineapple, chain 2, create your shell, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 3 double crochet, chain 2, and create your second shell here. This is part of the other side of the pineapple. Chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3, and create your last shell. Once you've done that, turn around, do the walk with the slip stitch, as I call it, into the center of your shell and create your shell again. So this is always going to stay the same until the end, these shells on both ends, okay? So I started row 5, did my shell, chain 3. Coming in the center of this first shell here, or should I say the second shell from the row, we're going to create 11 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Coming directly in the center, there's 2 chain between shells, and I'm going to do a shell. 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. So we have the foundation of the first pineapple. Coming directly into the 3rd shell and create 11 double crochets again. So this is the second foundation to the 2nd pineapple. So 11 double crochets again. 3 chain your shell. Turn around, do the walk, do your shell. We're going to do the 3 chain again, but I'll meet you here on the other side. Now you just have to complete your 11 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I start row 6 doing my 3 chain, and now we're going to do 11 double crochets over the 11 double crochets that we just did on the previous row. No chain space, just 11 double crochets. So I've done my 11 double crochets, coming in the center, and I'm doing my shell where we have the shell in the center. 3 double crochets, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochets. We're going to repeat again the 11 double crochets on the 2nd pineapple, and then your 3 chain and your shell at the end. So basically we're just repeating here what we're doing here, okay? That's why there's no point of keep recording the same things. It takes too much memory on my mobile, and I try to avoid doing 2-3 videos so you guys don't have to keep jumping around to videos. For those reasons, I try to minimize the tutorial as much as I can. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And then your chain 3. Continue with your shell. Turn around, do the walk, do your shell, and I'll meet you there again. Okay, everyone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did my shell, 3 chain. I'm going to come in that first double crochet, not that first, sorry, skip the first, coming in my 2nd double crochet with 1 double crochet. We are going to start to decrease on the pineapple. So double crochet, don't do the first, and we don't do the last. So you're supposed to have 9 double crochets. We're going to continue to do that until the 9th one. 2. So once you've done your 9 double crochet, we're going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. Coming into center, creating the shell. 3 double crochets, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochets. 3 chain again, and going into the 2nd double crochet from the 2nd pineapple. So skipping the first and skipping the last. Make sure you count them to make sure that you have the right amounts, okay? So chain 3, do your shell. Chain 3, we're going to not do the first and not do the last. We're going to repeat exactly what we did. Skip the first one and skip the last one. So I've turned around, I've done my shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 3. Skip your first, come in your 2nd. Continue to do your double crochets. We're also not doing the last double crochet. So we had 11, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, and 7. Chain 3. Now in the center one here, we're going to create 3 groups of 3 double crochet. We need to separate the pineapples. Chain 2, 3 more double crochet in the same space. This is the middle shell. Chain 2 and another 3 double crochet. So we can split the pineapples up. Okay. 1, 2, 3 chain, come on the second, repeat your 7 double crochets. And again, we're going to do the same thing. Skip the first, skip the last. Just a repeat of what we've just done here. Chain 3, do your shell. Do the walk to the center on the next row, row 9. Do your shell, chain 3, skip the first, come and do your double crochets. And then I'll meet you here again on the other side on row 9. Okay, everyone, so row 9. Started row 9, did my shell, 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets. We're decreasing, we're not doing the first nor the last. 3 chain, doing my shell again, chain 2, create my shell, and we're going to repeat exactly what we just did with that first beginning of the row. So basically creating the shell here, which is the same as the one there. Chain 3, skip the first, going to the second, and create your double crochets. Okay, so repeat again your 5 double crochets, chain 3, shell, turn around, we'll be going to row 10, do your shell, chain 3, skip the first, skip the last. You should have 1, 2, 3, and no, I'm counting it wrong, sorry. So we should have 3 double crochets there, and then chain 3 and shell. So we are in row 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did my shell, my 3 chain, my 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We are going to do 11 double crochets again on this shell here. That's because we're creating already the next row for shells. It's always by 2 shells, 2 pineapples, one on this side, one on the other. So it's coming back to this side again because we're closing out the first pineapple. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically we're going to repeat exactly what we've done here. So we're starting to do everything all over again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Coming directly into the center with the shell, exactly how we did here. No chain space. 2 chain and 3 more double crochet. And how simple is that, right? And it makes a beautiful long runner. So here on the next one again, we're going to create the 11 double crochets. Done my 11 double crochets, chain 3, skip the first double crochet on the pineapple, coming into the second. I think I have thread wrapped around. Finally, all my tangles out of thread. Okay, so the 3 double crochets exactly like here. Chain 3, create your shell, then do the walk, turn around, and I'll meet you at the shell there. So going into row 11, doing my shell, and then chain 3, skipping the first, coming on the middle one. We have 3 double crochets on the pineapple and doing 1. Why am I getting wrapped all the time around things? 3 chain, coming in the first double crochet, the 11 double crochet. So we're just going to repeat the 11 double crochets exactly how we did here. So basically we are here now, and I come directly into that center shell with a shell, no chain space, exactly how we did the other one. 2 chain, and again 2, 3, coming into the 11 double crochets and doing the 11 double crochets. So we're going to repeat the 11 double crochets, chain 3, do that 1 double crochet here in the center, chain 3, do your shell, and then turn around and I'll meet you there. So this is pretty much what it looks like. So we pretty much finished the shell here. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 12. So chain 3, skipping that first double crochet on the 11 double crochet, and now we're going to proceed again doing those 9 double crochets. Okay, and then shell, and then 9 double crochets again, exactly how we did here. Actually, I'll be back with you because we did a 3 chain there. Okay, so I've done the 9. Now 1, 2, 3. So basically we're repeating exactly what we did in the bottom, doing the shell, 2 chain, and again 3 double crochet. So we're repeating the row here, and then thank God I looked because that's where we have the 3 chain again. So 3 chain, skip the first double crochet on the 11 and proceed. So we're skipping the first and the last one, doing our 3 chain exactly how we did here, and jumping directly into the shell, creating the shell, and of course we are going to turn around. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So again, 1, 2, 3, skip the first, going to the second. So we're repeating this row here, where in the center here we'll have the 3 groups of double crochet. Okay, so again continue. So it's just a repeat. That's why I say you can go the length that you would like. You can make small doily, you can make a big runner, medium. It's up to you really, because it's all about increasing on here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Do your 3 groups of 3 double crochet. We have to prepare to close in these pineapples and prepare for the foundation of the next. So we're doing the 3 groups we have here exactly on here. So all you have to do, you can do a marker and just follow the rows and do as many rows as you would like. Chain 3 and continue again. I think it looks better when we stretch it out like that. So it's just going to continue to go now forward that way. And you have your pineapples going like that. Okay. So we are on row 14. Of course, we're just repeating everything we've done here. So shell, 3 chains, 5 double crochets, 3 chains. And here again, we're going to do 2 groups of 3 double crochets. So we're building a shell. Exactly how we have on here. So we're just following the rows now. 2 chain and shell again. Now, like I said, you can use a marker and follow through that way, or you can rewind the video and follow through that way. It's just a repeat of the same things we've been doing. All you have to do is mark your row and continue. Mark your row and continue. And you can have the length that you desire. I'm going to continue just a little bit more because I'm just, doing this as a sample for you guys. So, and then I'll come back to you once I think I've done enough so we can finish up, close up the end so it can come out the same way as we started. Okay, so I'm going to do, I don't know how many more, but I'll do quite a few more so you can have an idea. And just put a marker on yours. You can follow through that way or rewind the video and follow through that way because it's just a repeat now. There's no point of constantly showing the same thing. So we know that shell over shells, it's always staying the same. Nothing changes on that. We also know there's a chain 3 on here. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to have 3 double crochets exactly how we have on here. So we know we're on that row. Skipping the first double crochet and skipping the last. Chain 3. Doing shell. Is it shell? Let me just know, not shell, sorry. Doing the 11 double crochets and then shell in the center. So we're starting to prepare for the next pineapples because this one's closing out. So doing 11 double crochets. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we know that we have a shell here in the center, so there's no chain space. Two chain, 3 more double crochet. There's no chain space to create the other pineapple, so just gonna go directly like we have on here and do your 11 double crochets again. Make sure you count to see if you have the right amount. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Chain 3 and do your 3 double crochets here on the pineapple. Okay, so I'm going to continue mine and then I'll come back to you once I am done so we can close it up together. Okay. Okay, everyone. So basically I'm going to stop here to close out the pattern. Okay. And I'll show you where I stopped. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pineapples, and I'm going to close out with 1 pineapple only at the edge, at this edge. Okay, so basically we are on this one here, right? This one here. This is what I've done here. Now, normally here we would have done, to start another groups of pineapple, we would have done 11 double crochets. Because I'm closing out, I did a shell. And that's what you're going to do for the closing out. So you can go the length you want. And then right after you, for the closing, let's say this is where we did the 11 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your 6th row from the pineapples, we change up to close out. So I did a shell. No chain space. Coming in the center, I'm going to do the 11 double crochets inside of here. That's to close out with 1 pineapple only. So I've done 11 double crochets. I'm coming directly in the next shell and do a shell. So this is the line where we have the 3 double crochets on the pineapples. So doing my shell and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Do my 3 double crochets on the pineapple. Like I said, you can go the length you want just by continuing to increase those pineapples. Okay. Then we're going to turn around, do the shell, 3 chain the 1 double crochet like we have here. Nothing changes on that. And then I'll meet you here again. Okay, so shell, 3 chain, 1 double crochet. It stays the same. Shell again. I'm coming directly in that first double crochet from the 11 to do the 11 as we've been doing the pineapples. Okay, and then shell again. So do our shell. Our 3 chain and doing that 1 double crochet. Okay, and then 3 chain shell, and then turn around, shell again, and 3 chain. So I've turned around, I've done my shell, doing my 3 chain, exactly how we did before, coming directly, doing my shell, three chain, skipping the first one, going to the second, like we did with the other pineapples. And you should have your 9 double crochets. So we don't do the first and we don't do the last double crochet. Chain 3, shell, and then 3 chain again directly into the shell with shell, and then turn around. We'll do shell again, and I'll meet you there again. Okay, so I've turned around, did my slip stitch. We're going to continue to do slip stitch, okay, because we are not working no longer on this shell all the way to the last double crochet here on this on the shell. Okay, now we're going to do 1 2 3 4 chain, doing the shell here. Because we are closing out the pattern, we need to start breaking it down. One, two, three, 4 chain. We don't want to be pulling on the pattern. Skip a double crochet, the first one, and skip the last, of course. Four chain, doing the double crochet, not double crochet, the shell, okay. 1 2 3 4 chain, exactly how we did here. We're going to come on that first double crochet there with slip stitch. Okay, we're going to turn around. Now we need to do slip stitch on that 4 chain we just did. We have to come to the center here to do the shell. So what I'm going to do is make it easier on myself with a smaller hook. This one is way too small, but sometimes it makes it easier on us. I'm trying to grab it from here so I don't have a big mark on it. Slip stitch, slip stitch, slip stitch, all the way to the center. And then I'm going to come back in, single, 2 chain, and do my shell. 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 double crochet. One, 2, 3, and 4. Skip the first, come on your second. So we have those 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, and do your shell again. So I've turned around. I'm going to do the walk again with a slip stitch. Single to chain, we're going to do the shell. Four chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing the 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Through your shell. So it's pulling a bit, but once we finish and what do you call it? Oh my God, I can't even think. My brain is so tired right now. Can't think of the word. Block it. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the words just can't come out. So we're going to do the walk again. Do our shell. We're almost at the end. One, two, three. And closing it like 1, 2, 3. You can do a 4 chain if you like, if your tension is tight. And doing my shell. Turn around, do the walk, slip stitch into the center. Again, in the center, I'm doing a single to chain. Doing my shell. Coming directly inside of the next shell with shell. Turn around, slip stitch, and again, shell over shell. Now you have two ways. You can do another shell here and go directly to another shell, or you can come directly and do it like that. Turn around. Slip stitch, slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back in the same space with single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have to do this. You can just leave it as is with shells. 1, 2, and 3. Oops. 4, 5. Sorry. Thought I was doing the 3. And then slip stitch, cut your thread. And you're pretty much done. I just want to see if I got this on the right side. I did. Okay. Now these little leaves there is optional. You don't have to do it, but I think it looks pretty. Tuck in your loose ends. So I will have it blocked and stretched out. Over here, you can leave it as is and just tuck in your loose ends. If you want to pull a bit more on the string, now is the time to pull it, because now we've completed the pattern. We don't want to over pull too much, but we don't want a big gap on there either. So you would just hide your thread through the loops back here. It's not going to go anywhere, and it secures that that big loop there. Now, of course, for the people that did the magic circle, right, for the people that did the 6 chain ring, you should be okay, because it's not like a 6 chain is not a big hole there. So it gives you that cute little close end. Okay, everyone, so this is pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoy this. The good thing about this is you can go the length you would like, and I'll leave the measurement to this one, which there's not much. There's only 8, I believe I said I did, with the last one, which is the only one left, is a 9 pineapple. But you could have just kept going and you're good to go. Okay, so I want to thank you, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Another option is, if you want to have the same thing on this edge like that, you can create it right in here. Also, the 5 string chain, 8 chain, and 5 chain, and you'll have both ends more or less with the chains. Okay, I didn't want to do it. I think it's just fine the way it is. I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye.